This is a general reading for Capricorn for November 17th through the 23rd. So if Capricorn is your sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. I am again offering that 30-minute complimentary reading for selecting one person who either subscribes in the month of November or puts a comment in the month of November. So if you want to get that complimentary reading, either subscribe or put in a comment and you will be entered. Now, I do read all of the comments and thank you so much, and I do respond to them. So thank you so much for the comments. And also, if you like the video, hit the like. Those three things help the logarithms of the channel. Now, if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing. It costs absolutely nothing. It is free. Free, free, free. Free is very good. And what are the advantages? Well, one, you would be entered in that complimentary drawing. Two, if you hit notification, you'll be notified when the videos come out. And I'm also going to have some things coming up for the subscribers in the future. If you think you're a subscriber, look at the video you're watching right now. Does it say subscriber? Sometimes YouTube unsubscribes. I don't know why. And all you have to do is subscribe again. And that's all you need to do. Now, if you want your own personal reading, it's $30 for 30 minutes, $50 for an hour, live or video, your choice. And if you're interested, just send me an email and that starts the process. It's sort of a rainy day today. We had such a storm day before yesterday. It was a storm. Lightning and thunder, and it was like it was just right here, like the boom, the crack was so, the thunder was just right there. It's actually, I'm glad Gypsy wasn't here. If some of you, most of you know about my wonderful Gypsy, the lab, who had cancer, so she had, she crossed over last month. But she did not, and even before a storm would come, she would get all tense and she would pace and pace, and she'd come and hit her paw on me, hit her paw on me. She didn't do well with these noises, and I thought, oh my gosh, if she was there, she would have just freaked. So, that's one good thing that Gypsy didn't have to go through this horrible stuff. I had water coming under my kitchen door, so I had to put a towel in front of there. I had a new drip in the ceiling, which is not uncommon. And I had a new roof on half the house, and I had the other half patched. Well, obviously not completely patched. And then I was worried about flooding from the front door, because 2 years ago I did have flooding, and because I'm at the base of the hill from the castle, and the water comes down, and it had gone over the curtain 2 years ago. People put plywood. They have a little thing that they drop the plywood in, sort of a barrier. Well, I had like 2 inches of water in my house, all the way from the front door to the back door. At 3 in the morning, that I was sweeping water out, and I was so worried. But fortunately, it didn't come up over the curb. But I had to, put the towels in the washer, and then yesterday, fortunately, the weather was nice, so I was able to hang out everything. But it's been a challenge, and now today it's rainy, but that's all right. I don't need to do anything, and Nina's here on the table. Jason's in the bedroom. Hope is in the sitting room with Milo because the weather's so bad, and the cats are out in the garage. They've all been fed. So we're just going to hunker down today and have a quiet day. What I'm going to do is I'm going to listen to Julie Poole's latest book. I have it on audio, and I'm going to listen to it again, on manifestation. So that's how I'm going to spend my day after I do these videos. Now, I have shuffled the cards and, called on your spirit guides to see what they want you to know from November 17th through the 23rd. So, Capricorn, let's see what we have coming up. And the very first card we have is the Four of Cups. It could be new beginnings, but a little bit apprehensive. It is the 3 cups filled and the 1 cup on this shelf, the 1 reserve. Crossed over by heavy burdens. Yeah, it's not heavy, it's the 9 of Rods, which is, a lot of activity, but no more than you can handle. At the base of it is, well, there's your heavy burdens, the 10 of Wands. Behind you, the 2 of Wands, a lot of projects, a lot of moving forward. What's on your mind is, oh, look at this, the 10 of Cups. Now you got 2 10s. So the 10s mean it's like a cycle is ending. So what is on your mind is happy conclusions, the 10 of Cups. Ahead of you is the Hermit, looking for the truth about something. I move my water over. Got to drink lots of water. Then we have the 8 of Pentacles around you. That's what you're thinking about. Then the Wheel of Fortune. The Justice card. And the final outcome is the 2 of Swords. Don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. So, you know, you have the 2 10s. So you're ending something, and then the 2 of Swords is undecided about the direction to go next. Because you're blindfolded. You don't have all the information. Crossed over by the broken heart. You know, it could be that what's in the past was a broken relationship. We'll see if it comes up. You know, you do have that 4 of Cups. So you could be still healing your broken heart and not knowing what direction to go. A point of transition is where you are. Then the Justice card with the King of Swords. He's going to make some decision. Wheel of Fortune with the 7 of Swords, or Wands. The 8 of Pentacles with the 6 of Cups. The Hermit with the Moon. Now, isn't that interesting? The Hermit with the Moon, 2 major arcanas. Something hidden. Get in touch with your intuition. There's something hidden. And I think it's interesting also that it's right ahead of you, the Moon, but then the final outcome is the 3 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. So you don't have all the information. There's something still hidden about what happened. 2 of Pentacles. That's what's on your mind, the 10 of Cups, but the 2 of Pentacles. So you have 2 2s. You have 2 Swords, 2 Pentacles, and the 2 of Wands. New beginnings. Laying the foundation, maybe some agreements, communication with people as to starting something. The King of Pentacles with the 2 of Wands. Your 10 of Wands with this healthy celebration of the 3 of Cups. Then we have your 9 of Swords. Now you have your 9 of Wands already, so now you have your 9 of Swords crossed over by the Page of Pentacles. So, you know, it's not really a real theme about, you know, cups, a broken home. We do have the 4 of Cups. We have the 6 of Cups coming forward. So it can be relationship for someone, it could be home for someone, it could be a new business for someone. It's very fluid is what the word they're saying, very fluid of how this can be interpreted today. Because your reading is about the 4 of Cups. Now it's looking at the, you know, and this could be home. It could be moving to a new home, or it could have been a relationship that didn't work out. And you're very apprehensive because you see that the past, the 3 of Cups, things that didn't turn out, and possibility of new relationship in the future, but you're holding back, not feeling really enthusiastic about it. Now, if you look at this, you know, it's also looking at the 3 of Cups. What happened there? What could you learn from that? Why didn't it work out? What was your role in it? What could you learn differently? What was the lesson? And then you have the opportunity to apply those things for a new relationship. However, it's holding back a little bit, being very guarded and apprehensive. Sometimes we get afraid. We're afraid because we had a bad experience and we're thinking, boy, I didn't see the flags in that. So maybe my discernment wasn't very good. So then it's looking at what could you have done differently? What was the discernment? What sorts of things would you have done differently? Like, would you have taken more time to, you know, to go out with someone. Take your time, whatever the things you're looking for, maybe deciding what you really want in a relationship or what are your non-negotiables. So it's sort of stepping back and looking before you leap. And then you have a whole lot of responsibilities. It could be moving to a new home. It could also be a breakup of a relationship, and then there's a whole lot of responsibilities in the transition. Things falling to you to resolve or to move forward, to address the things in this time of transition. And then we have the Nine of Swords with the Page of Pentacles. Now the Nine of Swords is, it's that feelings from that situation that didn't work out. And then you have a Page of Pentacles. So it could be a message about, well, that's weird. Did this phone just die? No. Okay, could be, for example, that maybe it's related to a job that ended. Or it could be a bonus that isn't going to come to you. Or maybe a cut in, it's a message about money. So it could be like that they're not going to give bonuses this year. Or they're cutting back hours. Or they're not going to give raises. Or if it's a relationship, it could be related to division of property, support, that sort of thing. Or even if you're, moving, well, it could also be, okay, if you applied for a new job, it could be related to a decision about that. And it can be possible that maybe they decided not to hire because of the changes that are going on. Because I've been reading that, the economy is really changing right away now. That companies are not giving bonuses, that they are, because they're not knowing what the expenses are going to be coming up. They're not giving raises this year. Some are cutting back hours. It could be also that they decide to have a hiring freeze. That's very possible, and that you thought you were going to have a job, and now that job isn't available because there's a hiring freeze until they see what's going on. It's in a time of transition. And so you're going to hear a message about money. It could be that you are anticipating a bonus from a project and you're not going to get the bonus. Or commissions are maybe decreasing. There's something about money, and there's some deception. Could be a settlement, and you're hearing about that. And maybe they decided to put it on hold, or they're trying to negotiate. It could be, for example, an inheritance. It could be a civil suit. It could be a government benefit that you've been waiting on a decision. But it could be some unfair decisions that are being made. Now, if it is something that you can appeal, always appeal. Like if it's for example, a government benefit, always appeal if you are able to appeal, because a lot of times those programs, you have to keep trying and trying until eventually they do find in your favor. So don't give up, because at the base of it, don't give up. It's some heavy burdens, but the Ten of Wands is moving forward, almost the end of a cycle, and there's some celebration. So for some, you can, it can be a get-together, and it could be some heavy burdens. Others, it can be seeing that there is an end of this cycle and moving forward. Three of Cups. Okay. I see that it could be a get-together, and like a family get-together or something, and it all falls on you, or all the organization or something. Or it could be family responsibilities or moving, and a whole lot of responsibilities related to that. So someone could be moving to a new home. Someone could be changing, leaving a relationship, but there's some burdens related to that. because behind you is a conversation. It's new opportunities, the Two of Wands and the King of Pentacles. It's looking, it's not deciding what you're going to do. It's trying to follow your intuition, looking at the crystal ball. Follow your intuition about the King of Pentacles. Now, what does this mean? The King of Pentacles could be someone offering you a job or offering you a business opportunity. And it says, you know, use some discernment. It's behind you, but there could be some business opportunities which are not really as they present themselves to be, or that, or that if you're involved in them, it could be a delay of return of money to you. And it can be, you know, the King of Pentacles can be a person of standing in the community, or it can be an organization. It could also be you approaching this person for some financial help on maybe starting your own business or your own gig, but you're looking at the horizons. What do you want to do? So for different people, it's different meanings. And then crowning you, see, you have the Two of Wands there. Crowning you is keeping your balance, looking at your options and feeling very positive about it. Now, why is that? Because of your conversation with this person. So you do have your the Two of Swords, which is your final outcome, the Two of Wands behind you, and this is the balance. Two of Pentacles, looking at your options, feeling very optimistic because you did have that conversation with the King of Pentacles and you feel good about it. And you're weighing your options. You're deciding, should I or shouldn't I? Should I invest, or should I, you know, stay where I am? Should I start my own business, or should I apply for a different job? Should I take the job with this King of Pentacles? So you're weighing your options, and that's what's on your mind, but you feel very good about it. You do, you know, it's good to have choices, and you're feeling good about what your choices are. You don't feel stagnated. You don't feel like, you know, that if your job ended at one place that you don't have any options. You do have options, which is giving you a sense of freedom, because if you didn't have those options, you would, you know, there's a sense of fear. Now the opposite, you know, the two emotions are fear and love. And, you know, sometimes fear keeps us from moving forward. So it looks like there's been some major changes. It could have been related to home, or it could be related to job. But then you see that things are starting to come in, that there's some offers, and then you feel good about it because you have new opportunities. So you're feeling very good about the future. Now, right ahead of you is, it's very interesting, the Hermit and the Moon. The Hermit is looking for the truth of the situation, looking at it objectively, and the Lantern is looking for the truth. And the Moon indicates that there's things beneath the surface that you don't know about. You don't have all the information. There's information that could be hidden. So for example, if you have new business opportunities, it could be that you don't know exactly, you know, maybe it's a new company and you don't know their return. And you don't know if, are they going to meet their payroll? Are they going to give raises? Or if you're starting your own business. You know, so there's some hidden things, and so you're gathering information in order to make informed decisions, because what's on your mind is weighing the options, and so you're looking right now. Information gives you ability to make more informed decisions. Because then we have, this is interesting, around you is your hard work and the Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups could be someone from your past coming back to your life. It could be someone from a previous life coming back. It could be a relationship that broke up and there was the hard work related to it. It could be a friend that's offering you, telling you about a job, or helping you to apply for a job. So different things for different people. Okay, now Spirit has something to say about the Six of Cups and the work. Okay, there's somebody around you that you worked with that you knew. Now, this person could be offering to hire you, telling you about new opportunities. It could also be hard work within the home, that a lot of responsibilities fall on you, or it could be projects, for example, that fall on your shoulders. The Ten of Wands falling on your shoulders, or it could even be moving and hard work. The Eight of Pentacles usually is hard work. You know how to do the job, you stay to the task, and know that you're going to be compensated. But it can be, you know, there's hard work, and it doesn't necessarily have to be in a workplace. It could be in the home, it could be in relationships. So around you, it's hard work. Now, here's the other, you know, spinning your wheel of fortune and a situation that you left that was toxic. And it's still an adjustment, still negotiation. You are leaving that. You decided to remove yourself. The Five of Wands indicates confusion, conflict. It can be squabbling. The Seven of Wands is still, that situation is still there, but you decided you're moving forward. And, you know, there's still some residual, and you're spinning your wheel. It's like, I'm leaving there, I'm going forward. Could be some, you know, restrictions because of it. Could be, I get, that's interesting, a no compete clause. I don't know who that applies to. You know who that is. But there might be a no compete clause. You need to look at that. And that's a legal thing, which you need to consult with an attorney about. So that could be, you know, if a job ended or you're leaving a job. But you're spinning your wheel. You're trusting the universe of things coming to you after you decided to leave a situation that was a lot of confusion or lack of direction, or what they promised you wasn't there. And so you're moving forward. Then we have here the Justice card related to the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords, now the Justice card is keeping balance, getting the information, keeping the balance. The King of Swords is someone who's very decisive. He's usually a leader. It could be someone in the government. So there's some decisions that are going to be coming to you. Maybe you're being hired. Maybe there's the decision about some application that you've applied for, like a business license or something. Or he's going to tell you about a job, but there's something about the Justice card. Maybe you've applied for a benefit, and this can be your attorney, or it can represent someone who's going to, you know, make a decision about it. But there, you know, the Justice card is keeping the balance. Or you could be deciding whether you're going to go to work for that company. But I think it's more that the King of Swords, who's very decisive, clear communication, and it's involving the Justice card, which is, it can be a legal decision or a decision such as you're hired. Or it can be like about a settlement, an inheritance, a government benefit, for example. And they have administrative judges, law judges, who do make those decisions, such as if you're applying for Social Security or veterans benefits. They do have, you know, in the U.S. an administrative law judge. And then the final outcome is you're undecided about to do, and you have your broken heart. Now this can be a relationship, but see, it's reversed, which means you're starting to heal. And you're undecided. You don't have all the information. Remember, you have the Moon card, and you were asking for clarity, so you still don't know the direction to go. It also could be related to maybe someone's making you an offer, such as a settlement or a job, and you're undecided. You don't have all the information, even though you have a broken heart. Could be, for example, a breakup of a domestic, and you're undecided to accept it or to move on, or it can be moving to something else, or looking at job offers. So you have your broken heart. Could be related to work, it could be related to relationship, but you don't know you're undecided yet. You don't have all the information. Now, let's pull the wisdom of the oracle for you. Are you getting cold, Lena? We just have 2 more. Then you can lay down. I keep saying I gotta go find her sweater to put on her. Okay, so now we have the wisdom of the oracle for this week. Let's put the crystal on here to cleanse the energy there. Okay. And for our Capricorn, what do we have this week for our Capricorn? Angels and spirit guides. What is it that you want our Capricorn to know for this week? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Excuse me. Oh, and you know, the last week then, I was so glad that everybody was so patient because I missed a week because I had a sore throat, laryngitis, cough. That lasted for a week. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. What do we have? Here we go. And this is for our Capricorn, angels and archangels and spirit guides of the light. Okay. Chop wood. Now, chop wood is interesting because it refers to pruning in preparation for new growth. So you could have been going through a pruning stage, that things that were no longer serving you were removed so that you could have new growth and opportunity. So you could be in a pruning stage. You know, in the springtime is when they go and take off all the dead branches and everything. You know, dead branches, limbs, so that the new growth can come up. So it's making the space for new opportunities. Then we have a change in the wind. Things are going to start changing for you. Yes, things are going to change. We have your pruning, creating the space, the changes in the wind, and then the final outcome is blessed. Look at that. Yes, their spirit guides are on your team there. Yes, Capricorn, they are surrounding you, protecting you. Okay, now we're going to the Visionary I Ching Oracle card right here. Okay. And angels and archangels and spirit guides of the light for our wonderful Capricorn. And angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is the card for this week for our Capricorn? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I got 2 of them. Dispersing and receptive power. Okay, receptive power is receiving, I believe. Dispersing, now isn't that interesting? Dispersing is giving, receptive is receiving. So there's a message there. It could be the balance too. You know, there's the oracle card about giving and receiving. So receptive here. Right here. Great receptivity attracts great gifts and great blessings. A natural responsiveness attracts success through support and perseverance rather than bold action. Thus, a wise person demonstrates strength like a powerful but gentle mare. This auspicious hexagram, consisting of yin lines, represents the power of the feminine principle, which has not been honored in our modern world. However, such receptivity is much more powerful and healing than we think. The receptive force is essential and subtle and can be overlooked by too much thinking, talking, and planning. When spring comes, does the grass plan to grow? This is a time to concentrate on realities rather than potentials, with how to respond to a situation rather than how to direct or manipulate it. The mature feminine allows herself to be guided by a higher power and is skilled at graceful acceptance. Spiritually, her quiet contribution is highly effective, bringing a deep felt kind of success. Do not be too assertive at this time. If you try to direct things now, you're liable to become confused or alienated. And then the other card is dispersing, which is giving. So one is receiving and the other is giving. Nothing survives forever, not even rocks or the most rigid of structures. Likewise, all of our obstacles will dissolve in time too. Now, isn't that good? With your, because you're going through a real transition time right now. Likewise, all of our obstacles will dissolve in time too. The erosion of that which has become solid is not a bad thing. In fact, it means that something new is in the process of being created. Picture ice flows, hardened in winter and dispersing in the warmer spring. When the ice melts, a mighty river emerges. This image points to a situation in which small changes produce big results over time. Rigidity is in the hearts of humans breeds an egocentric separateness, but this can be transformed by a greater force, such as an uplifting ceremony or other communal activity. The thawing of closed hearts always improves conditions for everyone. Before the heart, the first thing to dissolve is in any mental rigidity that might be feeding in a sense of separateness, separation from others. Try to work closely with your friends and compadres, concentrating on common activities that emulate from your integrity and goodwill. Some slight dramatic action in support of the greater good might shift energy, lift spirits, and lead to new possibilities. Okay. Now we're going to pull a divine beloved oracle card. Right here. And angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is the oracle card? And angels and archangels and spirit guides. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we go. Okay. And this is for our Capricorn. Strength, I lean on you. Make me ready to call on you in even the most confusing situations, large or small. Let me include you. May I lead on your strength, knowing your grace can unravel any dilemma. Here's the card. Now we're going to pull the Louise Hay affirmation card. Right here. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is it you want Capricorn to know here for their affirmation? Right here. Here we go. I balance my masculine and feminine sides. The masculine and feminine parts of me are in perfect balance and harmony. I am at peace and all is well. Here you go. Okay, now we're going to pull Believe in Your Own Magic. Right here. Here we go. What is the card for Capricorn? Okay, it's way down here. Universe, we are all just stardust. Number 31. When we're children, we can barely comprehend the vastness of our own lives, let alone the existence of other planets. It's not long before we learn we aren't the center of the universe. We are but specks of stardust in one of its many skies. However, we must all still do our part to take care of our own individual worlds, or else it throws everything else off balance. Make sure to keep balance in your life. But don't forget the big picture stuff. Recycle, don't litter, and give thanks. Here. Okay, and your meditation card. Now, if you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. It's free. If you're interested, send me an email, and that starts the process. And your meditation card for this week. Right here. Go. Right here. Dark side. Don't hide yourself away. Don't hide yourself away. There you go. Thank you so much, Capricorn. And until next time, Nina and I are sending you light and love from Portugal.